Hey everybody, it's Helen.
Hi, it's Tobi.
And Elisabeth.
She's from 1 ounce at a time. We're the Milky's moms, but you know that.
And we are actually doing a boob tube, not a number, but we are hanging out here at ILCA in Portland. And if you guys don't know what ILCA is, it's the International Lactation Consultant Association. And we are learning everything about breast milk, about boobs.
But not only
Anything else?
that, there's some great information here about Training. Yes. What I love, I was just at a session a little bit ago. There was an educator. She was talking about how to support moms, and that we do all these campaigns aimed towards moms, like breast is best and milk supply, all these things. Wonderful information. But there's a new campaign in Canada actually where they show dads folding laundry. And they show grandma cooking dinner. And that's the way you support breastfeeding moms.
Is there education about men folding laundry?
That's the campaign.
Like doing a lot?
That's the campaign, is to teach the people around the mom in her community how to support her in breastfeeding.
Everyone can play a part.
I want lessons going on where your neighbor comes and does everything for you, and you get to go out and have a good time.
Well, I think you'd probably be breastfeeding, which is kind of a good time, I guess, or pumping. No, well, maybe. It depends on if you have a low standard for a good time.
I don't know. Sometimes pumping time is a great way to just like step away from the hubbub. I did that here at this conference. I was just in a mom of a pod, and it was really nice because there was no talking and nobody talking to me, and I could just lock the door, and I put on some relaxing music, and I got out my snacks, and I got out my water, and I just did my thing, and now I'm here.
So if you haven't met Elisabeth before, introduce yourselves to our viewers again. I know a lot of people know Elisabeth from our site, but also from your awesome page, which is
1 ounce at a time. So I opened 1 ounce at a time in a response to a viral video by a 60-second documentary called Mommy Milk Factory. If you haven't seen it, that would be odd because like 130 million people have seen it, and it was my opening 1 ounce at a time was my response to that video because the volume of people that just needed help and support with pumping or breastfeeding, and just wanted a mom to follow and get advice from or see what I use and tips and tricks for pumping or nursing or things like that. And it's been really amazing. It's been really successful. I really enjoyed this page and like interacting with all of my followers and my mamas, and I've opened up a support network and stuff like that. So if you're interested, definitely head over to my page 1 ounce at a time on Facebook and also on Instagram for more content there.
You will love it.
And the one thing you guys have to know is that so when we're talking about pumping, this woman pumps a lot. Basically, are you in the Guinness Book of World Records are your breasts in the Guinness Book of World Records yet?
So these mommy milk makers are not officially in the Guinness Book of World Records yet. The current Guinness Book World standing is just over 53,000 ounces donated. And I have donated over 130,000 ounces of breast milk so far. And I'm still an active donor. I have hyperlactation syndrome, and that means that my body is just raging with all the hormones and the prolactin, and I'm producing over 200 ounces of breast milk a day.
Oh my gosh. Now, I know a bunch of you moms out there are probably a little bit like me, where you're like, I could barely get
like 10
ounces a day.
Yeah.
And just that pumping journey and that struggle. But you also have a pumping journey and struggle as well, because you have so much milk.
There's too much.
That you just got to pump even more. How much do you pump a day?
How many times are you?
How many times?
Okay, so I pump about 5 or 6 times a day, depending on, how I feel like my body reads, depending on what I need and just my schedule. I've got to integrate it into my daily routine and my family's lifestyle. My whole life revolves around pumping. I've been pumping for almost 4 years now, over 2 pregnancies and births. I have 2 little girls.
My breasts are hurting for you. She's been pumped. I mean, I know I pumped for a year, 2 different times, but mine is, they're 5 years apart, so these babies had some rest.
Right.
Yours have had no rest.
Not a day off in almost 4 years.
My breasts are tired for you. They're tired.
And I think that's an amazing testament to kind of your commitment to pumping.
Oh yes, definitely.
And not only that, but your support network. You have, I've met Elizabeth's husband, his name's David, he's wonderful. They have 2 little girls, your youngest is 18 months, and then a 3-year-old.
Yep.
So she has a lot of other things going on in her life, and you really prioritize pumping. It's really important to you.
I have learned to integrate it into my schedule and just try and make it work. It doesn't always work. Sometimes it sucks. Sometimes I need to make sacrifices. Sometimes I need to just let things go, engagements go. Sometimes I can't bring my children to that birthday party, or we can't go to the pumpkin patch, or we can't go to the splash pad, or we can't make a play date. I could keep going forever because there's a million things that I have not been able to do because of pumping, but then there's also times where I can go and do things. I'm really at home here. This is the Lactation Consultant Convention, and everyone is familiar with breast milk.
This
is the place to be.
The pumpkin. I saw that one of our viewers wanted to know what was the Facebook page again for yours?
It is called 1 Ounce at a Time, and it's all spelled out 1 ounce at a time.
And I think the one thing that I think is amazing for your story is that I want moms out there to know about your story, because there are going to be some moms that experience the same thing that you have, and I think the fact that you are donating your milk is just, I love that. It's giving back. It's making something that is a labor of love an even bigger labor of love. I mean, it was for your children, but it's for so many other children, and you keep in contact with some of those children that you've helped, yes?
Yes, I have really great relationships with all of my donor families. I get, amazing messages of encouragement, sometimes every single day, from families that I donate to, and that's incredibly helpful for me as I'm investing all of this time, and that's time that's taken away from my family. It's just encouraging to help me hook up to the pump again and keep going, and not just quit. And especially on a bad day, I can just reach out and say, hey, I'm really struggling today. Can you guys help me? And then it's reciprocated on my Facebook page. I'm able to do live videos and connect with the moms, and I know if I'm struggling with something today, like for example hydration, I'll just pop on a live video and say, hey, I'm struggling with hydration, so raise your hand if you're also struggling with staying hydrated today. And especially at this convention right now, of course all the hands are raised, and I take them on my live video, and we go into the kitchen and we fill up that glass of water, and it's chug, 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 and I'm making sure that the other moms
are chugging right there with you.
Chugging water with me.
But it's water, ladies. It's water we're chugging at this particular moment.
After 8 p.m., it kind of shifts over to more adult beverages. But yes. But
oh my gosh.
Those dehydrate you, so continue on with
your
your
It's like a battle. It's like a battle.
Yeah.
So if you want to find a milk bank in your area, there's actually a website you can go to. It's called Havana. That's Human Milk Banking Association of North America. So that's HMBANA.org, and they have a map of all the milk banks and the milk depots here in the U.S. And so you can find the milk drop-off site closest to you, and they would be more than happy to receive your donation.
Absolutely.
I thought it was something interesting. You were telling me earlier today that you actually go through how many bags of storing your milk in a day?
So producing over 200 ounces of breast milk a day. I'm freezing in about 5-ounce increments, and I am going through about a 50 bag pack every single day.
A day. So when you buy, if you look at our Milky's bags, our breast milk bags, they actually come 50 in a box.
So this
whole
whole
box.
This whole box I go through in a day. I'm actually, on my Facebook page, I'm going to release a video soon. I have been saving all of the milk bag tabs from,
oh my gosh,
from the bag.
You could make wallpaper from that.
I could do so much with it, but my daughters love playing in it. I will clean the floors, and then I will dump out the bag of breast milk tabs, and it keeps them occupied for hours.
So a new toy could be tearing off and playing with those. That would be great. Now, obviously, we talk about massaging and our breasts to get more of the milk out. You obviously do stuff like that, and there's other things that I think that you use to help with your breast, right?
Yes. Oh, look at you over there.
I know.
I'm gonna get another letdown.
Woo! I do. We're the Milky's moms. It's the boob tube. If you're not grabbing your boobs, then I don't know what's going on. So everybody, grab boobs with us.
There's a breast pad for that. Yes.
I need a breast pad with hands. It's just a hand that goes to grab. All right, so I want you to say, oh my, what is that?
Look at this little beauty right here.
It looks like an avocado, or other things. I'm not sure.
And so
now, what is this?
We love breast compression, right? We know that
breast
when
compression,
you
right?
when you place pressure on your milk ducts in your breast, then you're able to more completely empty them, which supports a strong supply. I know we had some questions about supply earlier.
Right.
Just remember to thoroughly empty your breast as many times per day as possible, and this little device can help you do that. Is that correct?
Right. So this is the La-V lactation massager. This is one of the critical tools that I keep in my pumping toolkit, and I recommend it to moms. This little gadget came out, I think, last year, right about this time, and I have been using it since November.
You can talk along with me.
yeah,
I'm going to get a little closer so everyone can see. It does avocado.
So this little gadget is covered with a medical grade silicone. It is completely 100% waterproof. You can take it into the shower if you are experiencing like clogged ducts or mastitis. Oh my goodness!
It vibrates.
It does vibrate. It turns on, and there are 5 different vibration patterns. There's a constant, there's some pulsing, there's some gradual, and then you can increase the intensity and decrease the intensity.
It's getting intense over here.
Let me have my toy.
Oh, it pulsates. Hold on. I have to. I'm going to have a moment.
Having way too much fun.
Oh my God, it pulsates. That's so good. Okay, so I'm sorry. I got distracted. Keep going.
Okay.
So it pulsates. There's different. Oh, it pulsates even faster. So explain how that's helping.
Oh, let me show you. Okay, so this is ergonomically designed for you to hold in your hand and really work into the breast tissue and work and find like plugged ducts, or if you're fighting mastitis, or even as preventative care, if you're not dealing with that, this can really get into the milk ducts and help stimulate letdown. It's a massager, so it's like massage for your for your breast and beyond.
I heard some moms that were talking that they had to do that, but they didn't use this. They kind of used their vibrating toothbrush. So that same concept, but we're obviously something much better than putting your toothbrush on your breast.
Right, exactly. And so a toothbrush, what is it designed to do? Brush your teeth.
Ding, ding, ding.
If you imagine whether it be like the bristle head or the butt end, if you are working that into your breast tissue, it's a hard surface. It's not designed to work into the breast tissue at all. You could cause damage to your milk ducts, broken blood vessels. You might experience blood in your milk while releasing a clog. This is specifically designed for lactation support. And it was the designer of it was dealing with that toothbrush issue and was like, no, there's got to be a better way to help my wife get a clog through. I'm a pumping mom now, exclusively pumping. I have 2 of these, and I stick them up in my pumping bra while I'm pumping to help trigger additional letdowns.
I like that.
If you have like the Simple Wishes hands-free pumping bra, you can stick it through the little hole where your flange goes, right on top of the flange. It makes the whole flange vibrate, stimulating letdowns, getting that hind milk out, cutting down on your pumping session so you're not chained to a cord.
Yes. Oh my gosh, cutting down on your pumping sessions, Mom, it's got to be huge, because I mean, obviously when I pumped, that was the biggest problem, is that I need to hurry up, especially when I'm at work. I need to kind of hurry up and get as much done as I can. So that's why we talk about the hand expressing while you're doing it, but this can help you to be able to get your milk out a little bit faster.
Absolutely. And if I'm shaving 10 minutes off of my pumping session, that adds up. I'm saving like an hour a day with this little device. You're asking how much? So it retails for $39.99. You can get it on the La-V website, or you can get it on Amazon. If you head over to my Facebook page and follow me and shoot me a message, I have a coupon code where you guys can save
coupon codes. We love coupon codes.
Save some dough.
Save some
How
money.
much? What percentage off do they get?
It's 15% off.
That's good. So we'll definitely add, we can see the link, so we'll definitely add the link below. And it looks like a lot of our lactation consultants are coming out from some learning sessions, and now they're coming to our booth to hear all about our Milky's products, which we're going to definitely be sharing with them. And if we always like to give away products from our boob tubes. So definitely from your comments, we'll be choosing some winners for different products that we're going to be giving away from the show. We didn't actually predetermine which ones, so we're just going to give away our most popular ones, which is going to be the Milk Saver and the Milk Trays.
Yeah. So please keep commenting. Please keep asking questions.
Definitely.
We have some great archived videos about milk supply and how your body makes milk. Check out our YouTube channel for that. We'll put a link in the comments, and so you can go look at some archived boob tubes that are really have some great information about milk supply, increasing milk supply, and all our other topics that we talk about.
Oh, we have lots of stuff. We talk about postpartum depression. We talk about let's talk about sex, baby.
Yeah.
We do a lot of that. But we're gonna go. We're gonna be commenting. Oh, breast massage, touch the boobs. But we're gonna be commenting after the show is over with. So. Love you guys. See you later. Thanks so much, Elizabeth, for coming and hanging and doing a vibrator session. Oh, I didn't say that.
The breast.
Avocado.
The breast.